Hi, boys. I wanted to talk to you guys about Spanish. Yes, we're gonna talk about your favorite thing, Spanish. Yay! So anyway, Miami is a place where if you don't speak Spanish, you're screwed. Pretty much. I mean, it's sad. I wish I could change that, but no, I can't. No one can. It is what it is. I just wanted to tell you that you need to practice your Spanish. Tienes que practicar tu español. Porque es muy importante hablar el español. Super important. You can't find a job without speaking Spanish. No puedes encontrar trabajo sin saber hablar el español. I got lucky because I was raised in a Cuban household. My grandmother, my mother. So it was easier for me. I'm fortunate in that sense. Very lucky that I was, raised by, in a Spanish-speaking house. But I wanted to tell you guys that, sometimes it's hard, but you gotta practice your Spanish, okay? Practice with me, practice with your mom, practice with your grandmother, with all the people that you know that speak it, practice with them. Go on YouTube and find videos, learn conversational Spanish. I can't stress that enough, okay? Tienes que practicar el español todos los días. Tienes que saber el español para buscar trabajo aquí en Miami y en otras partes de los Estados Unidos. No lo tienes que hablar perfectamente. Pero necesitas por lo menos saber lo básico. Eso es muy importante. Yo no lo hablo muy bien, pero hay que hablarlo de una forma que las personas puedan entenderte y también que tú puedes entender las personas cuando te hablan a ti. Hablarlo, escribirlo, leerlo. You gotta write it, speak it, understand it, read it. I know my Spanish isn't the best, but you know what? I've been able to make a living. I've been able to do all right and do all right here. My Spanish isn't the best, but you know what? I don't care. My Spanish is better than a lot of people's English. How about that? So, just hang in there. Remember that this country is changing. This country, it's not the same country that my parents and grandparents came to. It's a way different country now. When my grandparents and my parents got here, people really didn't speak a lot of Spanish. I mean, but things change, because of immigration, good or bad. It is what it is. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter if you're here, it doesn't matter if you're in Germany or Russia or Japan or, or France or any country, you gotta speak the language that is spoken. I wish a lot of people spoke, English. I wish that more Latins in Miami spoke English, but, without getting negative or political, the Hispanics, especially us Cubans, that come here to Miami, we take it for granted that everyone speaks Spanish, so we don't, we don't learn English. A lot of us don't learn English, But, in life, you got the more knowledge. Knowledge is power, guys. Knowledge is power. And understanding that you have to try to learn as much as you can and fill your head with information and knowledge and practical things. Practical skills, language skills, super important. You need Spanish. You're going to need it even more in 15 years, 20 years when you start, starting your own careers. You're going to have to know how to speak Spanish. It's going to be just as important as speaking English. You don't have to be perfect. Your Spanish doesn't have to be perfect, but you have to be semi-fluent. The better you understand Spanish and the better you can master Spanish, the more it will help you in your life. There's lots of ways to learn Spanish. You can, but the way I recommend is that you find stories for children. This might sound silly, but it's actually not, and it might be fun. It might actually be really fun. Find stories in Spanish of Dr. Seuss or The Cat in the Hat or stuff like that. Children's stories, and learn from the beginning, from the basics, and work your way up. As long as you can speak it and communicate and get your ideas across, that's the most important thing. Trust me, I know this. I've seen it. Knowledge is power. And the more you're prepared in life, the more successful you will be. The more tools that you have in your toolbox, the more successful you will be in life. Mi español es mejor que tu inglés. Gracias.